In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. Day 14 of Ramadan Reflection is about a verse that speaks, إِذْ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ اسْجُدُوا لِآدَمَ. And when we told the angels to prostrate to Adam, فَسَجَدُوا إِلَّا إِبْلِيسَ, they all bowed except for Iblis. كَانَ مِنَ الْجِنِّ, he was one of the jinns. فَفَسَقَ عَنْ أَمْرِ رَبِّهِ, and he did not follow the command of God. This is an interesting verse because it talks about, number one, oneness of God. It talks about layers of creation. It talks about angels. It talks about mankind. It talks about jinn. And it talks about the level they are to have in respect to one another. When the command was given to the angels, they prostrated without question. But it was the devil, Iblis, that decided not to respect the command of God. What's interesting about this is at that time, he was living in paradise. And he was in the presence of God. If anyone in the world should have had a reflection and an acquaintance and the knowledge of God, it should have been him. But he decided to reject. So he did reject. And in that moment, he ceased to worship God. To prove to God his point, he tried to put himself on a pedestal and he asked God to give him respite so that he can show God how we as a mankind are not worth the respect given in the heavens. Iblis was one of the people that was a man or a thing, a jinn, that did not worship God, but in time of need, he asked for God.